Hi everyone, I'm Lunolion and welcome to another video reaction. Okay, so for today's video, we're gonna react to a YouTuber that specializes in video game horror content. His name is SuperHorrorBro Mike. This guy has millions of followers. He's very popular in the horror game community. And today we're gonna react to one of his videos. This one's called a 7 video game urban legends that will creep you out. Okay, Okay, I already have a little bit of chill down my spine, so I haven't watched this video. I don't know what are the urban legends that Mike's talking about, but we'll see soon enough. In three, two, one. Oh wait a minute. There. Okay. I thought a change of light would give it kind of fits the video that we're about to see. So let's get to it right now.
Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here,
Okay.
and in today's video we delve into some spooky gaming urban legends. There are many scary secrets, Easter eggs, and theories that surround our favourite games, but the
Okay.
creepiest are often the mysteries we can't always explain or even prove ever existed. There are many myths and scary rumours to be found throughout gaming's long history. In this video, we narrow this list down with a look at 7 video game urban legends that are sure to creep you out.
Okay, let's go. 7. Majora's Mask.
If
Oh,
you
that's
ever
from Zelda.
played the Ocarina of Time spin-off Majora's Mask, you'll be fully aware of how creepy this particular Legend of Zelda game already is. However, there
Oh yeah. That is true. I mean, of all the Zelda games in the franchise, Majora's Mask is known for being one of the creepiest. Yes, it contains a lot of secrets. It's always filled with theories and okay, if there's anything that this game taught me is don't trust the rating because again, this Zelda game is definitely a completely separate entity from what we know of Zelda franchise. Moving on.
exists a story which documents an even more terrifying version of this already strangely spooky game.
What is
On
it?
4chan, a forum poster described how he had come into possession of a haunted version of Majora's Mask. He claimed the game cartridge itself had no artwork, but simply the title Majora's Mask scrawled across it.
What?
After booting up the game, he noticed there already existed a save file from the previous owner. It simply read, Ben. Ignoring this file, the user started a new game, and upon doing so, something wasn't quite right. All NPCs in the game world would only refer to him as Ben. This freaked the player out enough to delete the original saved file labeled Ben. However, this only seemed to make things worse. Music started playing backwards, and a statue with a terrifying smile followed Link around the game world.
What?
Then, the Ben save file returned along with something even creepier.
What is it?
A second save file titled Drowned. Ben drowned.
Ben
Now, every
drowned?
time the game began, Link simply died, over and over and over.
What?
Sinister text appeared on screen after each death sequence. It read, "You've met a terrible fate, haven't you?" What makes this story somewhat believable is how the 4chan user also included photos and even a video of his experience with this haunted game in his original post. So if you ever find a questionable looking version of Majora's Mask at your local thrift shop, maybe avoid picking it up for nostalgia's sake.
Okay, that is creepy. That is creepy. I mean, Majora's Mask is already creepy as it is, but this is on another level. I mean, the whole Ben drowned. I mean, was that some kind of secret message behind the Ben drowned? Also, the link dying at every single time. Okay, I'm okay. I'm telling you guys, the Majora's Mask series is something else. Okay, 6. Minecraft Herobrine.
With the massive popularity of Minecraft, it was only a matter of time before some creepy rumours surfaced from the fanbase. The first of these was about a ghost known as Herobrine. This is what Herobrine was reported to look like. He would appear randomly to certain people, building enormous structures such as pyramids for them to discover while offline. Some players even mentioned they had spotted this ghostly figure far off in the distance from time to time, but he would always run away or disappear before they could get a screenshot. A streamer called Copeland threw fuel on this fire when they photoshopped Herobrine into some images from Minecraft and even made a livestream searching for him. Copeland later announced his pictures and the stream were a hoax, and Minecraft creator Notch denied the existence of such a being. In fact, there are no mentions of Herobrine in the game code itself. However, there is a creepy twist to this particular urban legend.
What is it?
Shortly after denying the ghost Herobrine's existence, Notch updated Minecraft with a new patch, and one of the commands included within this update was remove Herobrine.
Remove Herobrine. Okay. That is not as creepy as the previous one, but it's still interesting in some way. I mean, building structures while the player isn't playing. I mean, okay, I don't know what is this Herobrine supposed to be, but again, not so creepy, but it's still interesting to some extent. Moving on, Kill Switch.
You probably haven't heard of the next game, Kill Switch. That's because it doesn't exist. Well, not anymore at least. You see, this little known game reportedly only had 5,000 copies ever produced by its Russian publisher, Karvina Corporation, and upon the player finishing the game, it would delete itself from existence. A simple point-and-click survival horror game in nature, Kill Switch let players choose between one of two characters, Gast or Porto. Gast was invisible, and so it made playing as him nigh on impossible. Yet he was the only character with an attack move. Most chose instead to play as the little girl Porto, solving puzzles in a dreary monochrome environment. Bizarrely, Porto could expand and contract in size throughout the game, growing bigger or smaller as necessary. This odd gameplay and the spooky story behind the disappearance of this game has made it very desirable to video game collectors. Reportedly, a shrink-wrapped copy once went for over $700,000 at auction in 2005. Although, as with many urban legends, there is no real evidence of this obscene transaction out there.
Okay, that was interesting to say the least. I mean, a non-existent game that caught the attention of many collectors. Okay, we're now up to number 4, and yet I still think that the Majora's Mask was definitely the creepiest, definitely. But let's see what this one has in store for us. Number 4, Excel 95 Hall of Torture Souls. Okay, that title already creeps me out.
If you're a slightly older viewer, you may remember Microsoft Office 95, which came packaged with many Windows 95 computers during the 1990s.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
This Office software contains a pretty weird secret that is actually completely real, although the meaning behind it remains that of urban legend. When booting up the Excel application within the Office suite and selecting the 95th row, then selecting Help and hovering over the Tech Support Software button while pressing down Ctrl-Alt-Shift, a window appears called Hall of the Tortured Souls. Suddenly, we find ourselves suspended above a bottomless pit on a walkway with red walls all around us. The imagery evokes the halls of hell itself. Navigating
Really?
across this walkway, we discover a room full of pictures of real people. These
Whoa.
pictures belong to the staff members of Microsoft involved in the creation of Office 95.
That
Their
is creepy.
credits roll on a screen at the far side of this room. Many people believe this is symbolic of the hell these developers went through while programming these tools, or perhaps just a creepy Easter egg made for fun. Either way, it's pretty strange.
Yeah, it is pretty strange. I totally agree. Again, since it remains a mystery, we don't know the whole meaning behind it, but still, the hell that the staff had to go through while creating Microsoft. I mean, it would make sense seeing as the title is called Hall of Tortured Souls. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that were to be the case. Again, it's still a mystery. This is all just speculation, but still interesting to say the least. Number three, Pest Cop.
Another game that never existed, or did it? Petscop was apparently a low-budget PlayStation 1 title that either never released or had an extremely limited run, but has since found a cult following on a mysterious YouTube account of the same name.
Really?
The game was said to be developed in 1997 by a company known as Garalina. The Petscop YouTube account randomly uploads videos of the game, and at first it
Whoa.
seems harmless enough, if a little strange, but eventually becomes nightmarish and deeply unsettling. The
How?
person playing the game for the channel speaks quite often in the early videos, but as the story becomes more twisted and the game more obscure, he seems to grow unstable and distressed. Eventually he stops commenting altogether, and we are left with only the sound of the game itself. The
Really?
game seems to even
Whoa.
hint that it is recalling events from the player's life, events they seem to have forgotten. It is impossible to properly sum up the story of Petscop in a brief
Whoa.
synopsis here. It seems to be an ongoing ARG, and there are thousands of theories and forum posts surrounding it. One thing is for sure though, 21 episodes of Petscop currently exist, and by the time you are done watching them, you are sure to be thoroughly spooked and confused.
Okay. That was unsettling. I mean, a game that never came to be, or did it? Well, I mean, with a low budget game as creepy as that one, I can imagine myself being in a similar situation if I was to play it. I mean, again, so freaking unsettling. Anyways, number two, Elder Scrolls Morrowind.
You've probably heard of the Elder Scrolls series. It includes games such as Oblivion and Skyrim, and is host to a large community of modders. Essentially, a mod is a way of modifying the game experience to include aspects the original developers did not envision for the game. Some of these mods are very fun, others very creepy.
Is that
Creepiest of
Thomas?
all is surely a mod
Whoa.
rumoured to have been created for an older entry in the series, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. This mod, known as JVK1166Z.ESP, was said to be a virus which would corrupt a user's game files
virus.
upon activation,
A virus.
essentially wiping all their saved progress. However, years later, fans have claimed they managed to get the mod to run, and by doing so, they discovered a dark secret.
Which is?
Firstly, the game world itself was said to be very dark, as it was always nighttime, but with very few additional light sources. All the main characters in the game were also dead, and the townsfolk who did remain simply stared up at the cosmos and said, "Watch the sky," if approached. If the player stood still for too long, their health would drain until death. Upon returning to the game world after, players reported a creepy-looking human with long, spider-like limbs stalking them at a distance. This character became known as the Assassin, and could sometimes be spotted scurrying up walls and around corners for a few seconds before vanishing.
Whoa.
The creepiest part of this urban legend is that apparently within this modded version of Morrowind, there was a new dungeon called the Hall of Portraits, which would include images from the player's My Pictures folder along the walls. And lastly, if people spent too long playing this mod, they stated hallucinating glimpses of the assassin character in real life after quitting the game. He would crawl on their bedroom ceiling or down a hallway at night, but just like the game, would vanish in an instant. The creepiest part of this story, the mod itself is real.
The mod itself is real. Whoa, so... Okay, so playing this mod for too long caused people hallucinations? Oh, I mean, at the beginning I thought it was creepy with always being dark and the characters being dead, but hallucinations? Okay. And the mod is real. The mod is real. Again, for an urban legend, I honestly... Okay, I'm truly creeped out by that last one. I truly am. And we're not done yet. Whoa. Hallucinations. 1. Polybius.
Finally, we have one of the most notorious and well-documented video game urban legends of all time. Maybe you've heard of a mysterious arcade machine from the 1980s known as Polybius.
I haven't. No, I haven't.
It is so embedded in popular culture, it even made a guest appearance on an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, there is.
So what exactly is Polybius? Well, it looks like a fairly standard arcade unit. The cabinet was black aside from its green joysticks and the logo at the top. The game inside was a retro-looking shoot-'em-up with sci-fi vibes, which combined elements of games such as Tempest with the maze-based gameplay of Pac-Man. However, playing this game resulted in a number of creepy and unintended side effects. Headaches, seizures, nausea, panic, and night terrors.
What?
In fact, it was even said that some players killed themselves after playing Polybius for unknown reasons.
What?
People have speculated that because of these side effects and the psychological issues brought on by interaction with this particular video game, that it was in fact some kind of government experiment. These rumours were given more weight after men dressed in black would often be seen in arcades either removing Polybius cabinets or messing around with the computer chips inside them. But while we do have evidence pointing towards the existence of Polybius, there is no concrete proof it did exist. What do you think? And that's it for today's video. Please remember to give it a like if you did enjoy watching, and maybe drop a comment.
What the hell? So, a game that caused side effects far worse than hallucinations? A game that caused people to kill themselves? That is crazy. That is so crazy. And the government being involved? Okay. That did a number on how I see certain aspects of the gaming community. Again, urban legends and these dark secrets and theories, they're all too crazy. Again, there's no proof that Polybius existed, but even so, theory or not, that is crazy. That is super crazy. Anyways, I enjoyed this video. I find it very informative. I hope you guys enjoyed too. My 10 out of 10. Super Horror Bro, you're a genius. I hope you keep making videos like this. I love them. I really, really did. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Lunaldian, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.